Hello, today we're going to be talking about, NotePeformer. It's an amazing plugin that works within Sibelius. Now, one of my most popular videos, I believe, right now is actually how to export your MIDI from Sibelius into Logic Pro X. And maybe you're not ready for that yet. Maybe you love Sibelius, maybe you're more of a classical performer, but you still want your music to sound great. Now, I would always recommend taking that step and sticking it into Logic. What I'm showing you today sounds amazing, and I did my first assignment for film and media actually using this product with the piece I'm actually going to show you, and it does sound amazing, but it's nothing compared to what you can do even within Logic's own samples, really. But if you want a quick fix, something to make your Sibelius scores sound absolutely amazing, and not only that, something that's going to save you storage as well. I know Sibelius Sounds takes up about 25 gigabytes, which if you got a little MacBook Pro or something with not a lot of storage, 25 gigabytes is a lot. This takes up 1.5 to 2 gigabytes, I think is recommended, and that's it. And it sounds better than Sibelius Sounds. And let's just kind of jump into it. So this is NotePeformer. If you've never heard of it, as I said, it's a plugin for Sibelius, Finale, or Dorico. I'm butchering names again, I apologize. And so this works alongside it. They have a really easy step-by-step guide, wherever that is. It's on this page somewhere. They have a really simple and easy website. There you go, downloadable media, user guide, and it's right here, which was our first page we're on, and it walks you through how to install it, whether you've got a PC or Mac with images. They're so user-friendly. Highly recommend them. They show you exactly how to do it. And what's great is there's many ways of paying for it. There's a 30-day free trial. So even if you're skeptical about it, you got 30 days to try it out for free. The trial only runs for 1 hour sessions, and then you've got to restart your software. But come on, it's kind of worth it there. Or you can do a monthly rent-to-own sort of scheme where basically monthly payments of $10.75. Of course, you'll probably have to work that out in your own currency as well. And if you reach that $129 limit, they'll just give you the perpetual license. So even if you do pay the monthly, I know a lot of companies do like a monthly subscription, and you probably end up paying more than the perpetual license if you were to get it in the beginning, but then maybe you didn't have $129 to splurge at the time, so you end up paying more. This company, so user-friendly, is so great. And look, 5-star reviews. You don't need me to rave on about it, just show you how amazing it is. The system requirements, as I was saying, you only need 4 gigabytes of RAM. Every computer has 8 gigabytes these days. 1.5 gigabytes of hard drive space. That's it. And Sibelius 7 or up, Finale 26 or up, or 26.3.1, or Dorico. You can read all that for yourself. There's Mac versions, there's PC versions. Works on both systems, and it is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely amazing and well worth it. You end up with actually more instruments, I think, than Sibelius Sounds, different techniques, and it's all based around AI. You can watch their video on to how they actually come up with it, but really it's all based around artificial intelligence. And the timpani rolls are absolutely amazing. The horn is gorgeous. It's so realistic. The legatos as well on the strings. The solo violin I adore. There are some little tricks to it as well, but experiment with it in Sibelius. Have a lot of fun. This is lovely. I'll show you. We'll go over to Sibelius right now and look at a little piece I did. So this was originally for film, so that's why there's gaps all over the piece. I also added, I think, electric piano, which after I exported the audio actually into Logic. But let's just jump in. So to actually select it, go to configurations on your Play, and then select NotePeformer up there, where you'd normally see General MIDI or Sibelius Sounds. I've completely deleted Sibelius Sounds off my laptop because storage, even though I have got a terabyte of internal hard drive, 25 gigs is a lot, especially when you've got NotePeformer. So let's just press play on this piece, and so you can see what I mean. There is an electric piano at this point, but just hearing that timpani roll there and the timpani sound itself, it sounds so realistic. The strings sound so lush, and I think what's really important as well is making sure that you control your dynamics, that you put your dynamic markings in. You can really hear that horn there. And that release there, you have that natural reverb. At the beginning, you might have seen me turn off the click that is automatically on, just to keep things in time. So if you want to just turn that off, it can be a bit annoying. But as you could hear, nice natural reverb, great panning. I showed a good range of instruments. You've got everything, well, your full orchestra, your strings, your piano, your flutes, your horns. You've got a bit of everything there. The timpani sounds so rich and real, and there's a lovely bass to it. Your horns, great legato lines. The releases are soft, beautiful reverb, and for something that costs $129 or whatever that is in your currency, and especially if you're really integrated into Sibelius and you maybe don't want to quite take the plunge yet in going into Logic or Cubase or one of those DAWs and start messing around with sample libraries, but you still want to get the most out of your music and come out with something beautiful, something that has the edge on everybody else maybe, I'd highly recommend NotePeformer. And not only that, you save space. And so for $10 a month or for $129 one-off from your student loan or whatever, I can't recommend it enough. It's where I started out, and it's where I did my first piece and started creating music for other universities for film students. A lot of what makes this sound good as well is you really have to get into the nitty-gritty of your score. You have to add those dynamic markings, as you can see throughout this piece. You have to add spiccatos, staccatos, all those little details, the trills. They make all the difference and make everything sound so much more real. And I find it's a more realistic take on the dynamics as well, and a lot more balanced and a lot more realistic. And so that's it. I'm not going to ramble anymore. Just go on to Google, type in NotePeformer. I'm not sponsored in any way. I just thought this would be a really handy tip for those who still work within Sibelius and maybe don't want to export their MIDI and mess around in a DAW, but still want that full orchestra sound library for a great price. It's a great company, great customer service. Can't recommend them enough. And so that's everything. That's this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.